chismis around my Lola's dining room table over lechon and rice, and only paused long enough to tell me to eat more. If love had a smell, it would be the scent of my pamangkin's heads as I kissed their foreheads, the way my Lola, my tita, and my mother taught me. If love had a look, it would be of my father crying after open-heart surgery, after near-death experiences, after not thinking he'd ever make it back, as he sat on a plane for the first trip home in 10 years. If love had a feeling, it would be the wrinkled back of my grandmother's hand, pressed against my forehead the moment I walked through the door. Manopo. She is blessing me. This is tradition. If love had a taste, it would be of mangoes and ginger and suka, of sweetness and healing, and the sort of bitter that only comes from not loving your people sooner. I should have loved my people sooner, but I love them hard enough now to fight for them today, and that is enough. One. I actually recorded for an album with Maya, who's on here earlier. Hello, Maya. If y'all want to try to cop that album, it's called Rock the Mic for Human Rights in the Philippines.
Where can we find it?
Bandcamp. I can post it on the Facebook page. That's a good question. I was not prepared to answer. But just some context, I wrote this after hearing the story of Loyola de los Santos. I don't know how much folks know, but he was 17 years old, he was a student, and he was shot by the police in the Philippines, and he was unarmed, and he didn't have any drugs on him. And his last words were allegedly, please know I have a test tomorrow. And his mom was a domestic worker in Saudi Arabia, and she returned home to the Philippines, not to see her family, but to bury her child. And as the daughter of immigrants, as someone who loves my mom, that really struck me. And I wrote this poem. My heart is a burning city, rocked by battle lines and body counts, by aerial bombs and the forced migration of migrant mothers who only return home to bury the children they left to feed. Loyola de los Santos was 17 years old when the Philippine National Police put a gun in his hand and told him to run. Carl Angelo Arnaiz was 19 years old when they shot him handcuffed and kneeling. Ronaldo de Guzman was only 14 when they stabbed him 30 times for just being a witness. My heart is a raging fire for the names that keep coming, for the names I can't remember, for the names I won't forget, and I'm sitting in front of relatives, sweating away their humanity, wiping away the blood, saying, but that's what you get when you don't listen to the cops. Or, well, all this power to the people might get me killed, and I get that. But how worthless must his last breath be to you? Balancing is not just an act anymore when you're hiding behind an imported culture, because this is not what our history has taught us. No, not ours, because our culture has been rich with resistance for the past 500 years, from Lapu-Lapu to Gabriela Silang to the current people's movement. The Filipino masses have always fought back. Even the land is angry. Mount Mayon erupts for the mountains that have collapsed. The Asian Pacific Rim shakes for the dried rivers and poisoned waters. My heart is a revolution, bringing fire and brimstone, clenched fists and bolos against the corrupt politicians and their foreign puppet masters whose greed fuels this bloodshed. The movement that has brought dictators down, that will bring a dictator down, that is made of not only words but action. Have you forgotten your pain and the way it hungers for justice? Have you forgotten your anger and the pulse it leaves beneath your chest? Have you forgotten their names? Loyola de los Santos, 17 years old. Carl Angelo Arnaiz, 19 years old. Ronaldo de Guzman, 14 years old. There are too many names I can't remember. There are too many names I won't forget. There are too many migrant mothers coming back home to body bags. And I am sitting in front of relatives, sorting away their humanity, wiping away the blood. Have you forgotten your heart?